Okay, so just a little backdrop of when I was writing Silicon Secrets. I was working pretty early on with it with an editor, and I had sent her some pages. I had one of the main characters, Lucky, on the beach. There was a girl that was running down the beach barefoot, and she was just sort of playing in the sand. And oh, she was a woman. I didn't give her a name. She was just known as the Barefoot Girl. And my editor said, "Well, what's her name? And what is she doing on the beach? Who is she?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Okay, let me think about this." So I gave her a name, Heather. Like, well, she's down on the beach because blah, 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 blah. So I started writing Heather, the character, who ended up being one of the main characters. The two main characters in the book are Lucky and Heather. So she ended up being a main character in the book. So as I'm developing her, I'm thinking, so I had her working at a restaurant, and I'm thinking, she needs a friend, but I just didn't see her as the type of girl that would have girlfriends. Ooh, bees. And so I'm thinking about writing a friend for her. And so I came up with the character of Robbie. He works at the restaurant with her. And as I'm writing him and I'm describing him, I'm thinking it just like came to me. These characters, when you're writing, they sort of just enter into your system and like start writing themselves almost. So as I'm writing him, I thought, oh, you know what? He's gay, which is fine, great. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So then I thought, well, he needs a partner. So then I came up with the character of Gabriel, who was a lawyer, and then that whole rabbit hole. And it's interesting in writing how when you sit down and you just start the process, even if you don't necessarily know who all the characters are going to be, sometimes there's a character that speaks to you and it just is like, I need some time on the pages here, who just comes out to you, and all of a sudden you're writing about them and you're like, oh my gosh, this person is telling me this. And it's interesting. So when you're writing, you just kind of go with the flow, kind of go really deep down and just open your mind, and just sort of be willing to let things come as they come to you, like this bee is about to come to me. Oh my God. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks. Bye.